So another word for the inner critic we use is the superego. Now you all probably know what we refer to when we say ego. Ego is like that sense of self, who we generally take ourselves to be. I went for a walk. The I in that is the ego. I got up, I went for a walk, feels like me, it's certainly nobody else, it must be me. It's very much just who we take ourselves to be. The superego's job is to keep that sense of self the same. One of the places we'll notice that our inner critic comes up is if we do something that's a little outside of our usual sense of self. Like if we try something new that we've never done before, and we're excited about it and it's great, and it doesn't work out, we can get totally slammed. Or if we ask a question and we really want to know the answer and we get the answer, and then 5 minutes later we're like, God, that was a really stupid question. What's everybody going to think? Because we stepped a little bit out of our safety zone. So one of the jobs of the inner critic, superego, is to keep us within our safety zone. And this structure came to being when we were young. We're looking at the first, it's pretty much completely formed and in place by the age of 7 or 8. The only thing that changes after that is the subject matter that we get attacked for. But pretty much we have decided by that age who we are. So as a child we might, get attacked for acting out our anger, or I knew I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. I shouldn't have hit my younger sister so hard. We can feel bad about it and get attacked for it. As a teenager, it might pick on something else, often picks on our looks, actually. It really, for some reason, adolescence, teenagehood, the inner critic really picks on the social stuff, how I appear. It can also, we tend to, as we come more into ourselves, we start to judge often our parents and how old and out of date they are. And so the subject matter changes, but the attitude, the fact of judgment itself, the fact of criticizing ourselves doesn't really change that much. And in the 20s, it'll be something else. It'll be to do with work. Am I good enough at my job, or I'm not good enough at my job? But the propensity towards inner criticism pretty much doesn't shift. It tends to just go unconscious. That's what we often see in people who they live within the boundaries of what they should and shouldn't do. And this is necessary for the sort of moral fabric of society. We're not talking necessarily here about throwing out all moral judgment or moral discernment. We're really looking directly at this process of criticizing ourselves for being the way we are.